so you're going to start with your crate open, both doors, and you're going to take your tray out. So the tray makes lots of noise, and we don't want to do that when we're first crate training a puppy or a dog. You're going to pop your crate just move it onto a carpeted surface so it doesn't make noise. You're going to grab some treats. You're going to get your dog's attention, and you're just going to throw the treats in the crate. Yes. Yes. If your puppy darts out, you're going to lure them back in. So I'll show you with Elvis. If he was to dart out, I would then say bed and throw him a treat. Okay, and again, so if he was to dart out, lure him in, and then he gets a treat. Okay. Good boy. If he was to stay in like this, then we would give him a jackpot, which is a handful of treats. Okay? Yes, good boy. Okay. So we're getting used to that, and we would keep these sessions really short. So we would have these sessions be 2 minutes. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave this crate out in a carpeted area for your puppy to come and go as they want. Could even walk past the crate and drop a treat through the top to encourage your puppy to go in. Okay, and when they're nice and comfortable in there, what you're then going to do, good boy. And when they're out, we're going to slightly close one door. Just gonna get some more treats, good boy. And we're going to give him a command. So we're going to say bed. Yes, good boy. Again, if he was to dart out, we don't want that, so we're going to lure him back in. So say he was to dart out, we're then going to say bed and treat. Okay. If your puppy is excited, you see a wagging tail, they're not scared, then we can move on to good boy. Then we can move on to the next step, which is we're going to say bed, sit, yes. Okay, and now we're going to close the door. Yes, good boy. Okay, so we're going to move him out, bed, yes, good boy. Again, if he was to dart out like this, we're going to say bed, and this is where we would treat, okay? You can tell Elvis loves food. Bed, yes, good boy. And we're just going to keep that one door closed. Bed, and then we're going to treat again. Bed, yes, good boy. Bed, yes, good boy, yes. Now if your puppy offers a behaviour like a sit or a drop, we're going to reward that very heavily. Like I said, we don't want we don't want a tray in the bottom of this, okay? Bed, yes. Okay, and then we're going to say out, good boy, okay? And what I'm going to do is grab the blanket and I'm going to show you, good boy. Oh, so I'm not going to give him a treat because he left the crate. Yes, good boy. Whoop, my fault, sorry buddy. I want you to keep that tray out of the crate, and I'm going to grab a blanket and pop a blanket on the bottom and show you how we're going to close that door. So we want a nice warm blanket. Your puppy may need a cover over the crate. Some dogs do. Perfectly fine. Okay. So I always go with a blanket or a bed larger than the crate. Good boy. All right, we'll just keep that there. Okay, so I'll show you with Elvis. This dog is way too food motivated. So bed. Yes. And then treat. And then we're going to open. Yes, free. Good boy. And then bed. And this is where we treat. Close the door. Yes. Free. Again. Running low on treats, guys. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to say bed. And we're going to reward with this hand, and we're going to close the crate. Yes, good boy. Now, if the dog was to carry on, scream, thrash about, be very noisy, we do need to just keep this door closed. We don't want to reinforce that the screaming will open a door. We want nice, calm behaviours. Yes. Good boy. Now, crate training an older dog should take anywhere between a couple of hours and a couple of days. Yes. Good boy. Free. Good job. Okay. And then what you're going to do is when your dog's nice and calm in there, we're going to say bed. Dog gets in. We're going to close that door. We'll tell them yes. We're going to lock that door. And we're going to tell them down or drop, whatever you use down. And then give a treat. Now, if your dog was to carry on while you walk away, you would come back to the crate, tell them sit or drop, get them to relax. Like I said, you may need to cover the crate. We want the dog completely relaxed. Down. Good boy. So for the first couple of weeks, keep that tray out of the crate. We don't want the dog being startled. The tray is quite noisy, and a lot of dogs will be scared with that. Elvis doesn't care. So what we're also going to do is once your dog is crate trained, you're going to open up the door, and if they rush out, we're going to just close the door and tell them up. So we don't want that. Leave that door open. Ooh. Free. Yes, good boy. And then if you really want that tray on the bottom of your crate, I personally prefer the tray because it means that everything gets caught in that tray. You can just do some games where we walk the dog on and off. And if they don't freak out, put them on that tray. What are you doing? Come on. Then we get them to sit. Then they get the treat. Get them to spin. Oh. Good boy. Yes. Okay. Bed. Good job. Close that crate. Lock it. What you can also do is pop some carabiners, the clips, on the crate doors if you feel like your dog might rattle it a bit too much. I always lock this door and keep this door open. Obviously it's up to you, but I would keep the crate in an open area like the lounge room. That's where I have mine to first start off with, and then as they get more crate trained, you can move them to like another bedroom, the garage, whatever, wherever you want them to go. But the crate is fantastic for teaching a dog to be calm. Yeah. Good boy. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just shoot me an email or comment in the group. But that's how you safely and effectively crate train your puppy or dog.